One of the things that happens in your novels is that you really sort of introduce people to a sense of the reality of Afghanistan, really sort of bringing people to feel what life is like there. I mean, do you see yourself as a cultural ambassador, or is it something that is really all in the writing?
I think it's all in the writing. I think it's something that it's a role that other people ascribe to me. I've never seen myself per se as a cultural ambassador. I think that's kind of an onerous burden for a novelist. My interest is in creating characters who are believable and creating stories that are transport people and move them in some fashion. But
do you think that there's an effect to that? I mean, do you think sort of, bringing people a sense of reality? I mean, it's a novel, but it does sort of, evoke this particular kind of a life. I mean, do you think that is an effect of your novels, that when people sort of understand that, they have a greater concern that Afghanistan is not just this far-off place that is somewhere on the other side of the world?
Absolutely, and it would be disingenuous for me to say that there was absolutely no mission at all in writing, particularly the second novel, which I decided to write as I was finishing the Kite Runner. A Thousand Splendid Suns is basically about the plight of women in Afghanistan, and that's something that I had decided to do as I was finishing the first novel. I felt it was such an important story, very tragic and riveting, and very relevant to the future of Afghanistan as it tries to rebuild and pick up its pieces, and women have to play a very important role in that process. So, yeah, I get a lot of letters from my readers, and one of the most common things that I hear is that before I read your books, Afghanistan was sort of this far-flung, chronically afflicted, country out in Asia, and now when I see a story on the news or on the radio, I hear it, it registers with me on a personal level, and I appreciate that.